I often get asked, where are all the good guys? There are no more good guys out there. Good guys don't exist. This is becoming a bit of a theme lately. Now, as a psychotherapist, I can confirm that there are many great guys out there. I've had them sat in my office and I have worked with them. The problem is the great guys, the good, kind, caring, authentic guys, tend to get caught up in toxic relationships, often with narcissists. So these guys are difficult to track down because they've often been pinned down and they've been so abused that they're not able to get out of that relationship and understand and get into a healthy relationship. These guys do exist, but sometimes, ladies, you've just got to be patient.
In the quest for love and companionship, women often encounter the perplexing question, where are all the good guys? This complaint is rooted in a peculiar form of avoidance and self-protection, where some women tend to disclaim responsibility for their inability to find a suitable partner. The perception that there are no good men out there is a scarcity mindset, which is adopted by these old women after they hit the wall and they want to settle for more than they deserve. The reality is that there are indeed good men out there, and the key lies in knowing how to find and attract them. This scarcity mindset that some women adopt is often driven by confirmation bias. They develop a pre-existing belief that there are no good men, and as a result, they only see evidence that supports this belief. Such a mindset hinders their ability to recognize and appreciate the positive qualities of potential partners, leading to self-sabotage and missed opportunities for meaningful connections. To overcome this hurdle, women must shift their behaviors from promiscuity to purity. If they do this, men will start viewing the dating landscape with a positive outlook, and this will allow women to notice the abundance of good qualities in the men they meet, increasing the likelihood of forming a genuine connection. Embracing a traditional behavior will help women to overcome self-handicapping tendencies, where they unintentionally put obstacles in their path to avoid potential heartbreak.
So does that mean that we should walk around and not aim to have the best man? Like we should just be like settling and saying that we are gonna settle for the less than guy?
To be very candid with you, most women don't deserve a high value man. Most women barely qualify for an average guy. And a lot of women think that they deserve an above average man, and the reality is a lot of y'all don't. A guy that's 5'7", making 37, 40K per year, he's probably gonna be a fantastic and good husband, but a lot of women would never give him a chance. He's invisible to a lot of women. I think more girls need to get their dating standards on par with where they actually stand. Only in 2023 in the United States do we have women that are very average saying, I deserve a top tier guy in the top 1%. Well, are you prepared to deal with the problems that come with that? Are you prepared to have him with other girls? Are you prepared to only see him once a week? If you're lucky, are you prepared for him to not be around and give you as much attention as you want? Girls want high value guys, but they don't want to deal with high value problems, because the problem is that a lot of y'all think that you're special and you deserve this guy, but you're not willing to deal with the consequences of being with that guy. You have to bust his ass to get to that point. Y'all didn't. So you're going to have to concede.
Women see their lives as movies, where they are the stars, and everyone else is a mere prop or actor filling roles they envision. If a man fails to fit the role she has in mind, she will seek another actor to play that part, making the man himself inconsequential compared to the desired script. Present-day women often display pride and rudeness, and despite having multiple kids and various relationships, they boast about being a great catch. Many identify as bisexual or polyamorous, and have lost track of their dating accounts. These women are products of a society that has over-empowered them, nurtured their promiscuity, and failed to instill a sense of responsibility or compassion. If a woman rejects a man due to his perceived lack of financial success, it indicates her potential desire to take half of his money once she gets bored. The sense of entitlement has been prevalent in recent years, and society shouldn't shame those who speak out against it. Western women are generally more overweight, less feminine, and entitled compared to women in other parts of the world. French women might be better at avoiding obesity, but they also display similar attitudes. Women from other countries tend to have a clearer understanding of their roles in relationships. In today's society, men might be better off staying single, as it provides them with more financial freedom and personal time. Additionally, signing a marriage license exposes them to potential legal issues. Some women still hold on to outdated beliefs that men must woo them and prove their love, which is impractical in the modern world. Many women exhibit entitled attitudes, seeking the best without offering much in return. Modern dating often lacks potential for long-term prospects. leading many men to withdraw from the dating scene altogether. Men feel hesitant to pursue relationships due to potential negative consequences or unrealistic expectations. For some women, the most empowering thing is to acquire everything without any effort at all. This, however, becomes a problem. Another issue with modern women is that they boast about their cooking, cleaning, humor, and intelligence, yet they can't comprehend why they remain single. The major red flags are their attitude and narcissism. If they cannot handle criticism, self-reflect, or believe they are always right, it becomes difficult to deal with them. In the past, dating served to assess whether someone would make a suitable long-term partner for marriage. Nowadays, it is used casually for hookups and free meals at the expense of men. The current dating scene lacks potential for lasting relationships, causing many good men to focus on their work and deal with everyday challenges.
Women ultimately want to find a good man. They always complain, well, I've been so good to him. I'm wifey material. Why doesn't he take me serious? Let me explain something to you, sweetheart. A man will settle down prior to meeting you. A man will want to be a husband prior to meeting you. You cannot turn a man for the streets into a husband if he's not willing to want to be a husband. Remember that.
These women will spend their prime years in clubs, parties, and hookups with all the famous men, and later when age catches up with them and they realize it's too late, they start running around and complaining that there are no good men left. The problem is that the so-called good men are no longer interested after they were ignored for years when these women were actually attractive. Now that they have lost all value and every other man has slept with them, they want these good men, who have their lives in order, who now are at their peak, to accept them. Unfortunately, these men have woken up to the female BS and decided to not be fooled. This comes as a shock to these reformed whores, because they thought there would be a man waiting at the end. And when they find out they can't find the man they want, all they do is complain that the good men are gone. They don't even take a second to sit back and identify the problem. They just blame men. This kind of mindset poisons the minds of younger women who still believe they are the object of desire and expect men to go to great lengths to win their approval. Most of these women carry emotional baggage and have tattoos with supposed meanings while desiring materialistic things like a nice house, performance car, and frequent travels. It becomes worse when some make more money than most men due to affirmative action and preferential treatment in hiring and education. Men, on the other hand, have grown disillusioned and unmotivated by the dating scene, not approaching women as much and choosing to focus on their own happiness instead. This is the reason why the number of these single women will keep rising, and they will keep buying antidepressants, thus benefiting the pharmaceutical companies. Men who go their own way will be wealthier, financially free, and happy at the end of the day. What do you think? Tell us down in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe and activate the notifications bell. Remember to like and share the video, champs. Thanks for watching.